Well, this will be a quick little video because it's starting to sprinkle a little bit at about 45 degrees, and I am all bundled up because I'm a softie. These are my cuttings that I've done this year. All those are figs. Brown pots are figs, and I don't know how they're doing because I haven't checked them yet. But I do have a little bit of top growth on, or I did have until it started getting kind of cold. I did have a little top growth on some of the figs, so I think they're okay. Some of the figs, I believe these four here, all of those I think took, no, the ones that I planted solo, one per pot, all of those had pretty good root systems when I put them in the ground, so they'll be okay. These are my blackberry cuttings. I'll have to look back and see exactly when I did them, but they are looking pretty doggone good. These are all Primark Freedom. That says Tempranillo, but that is a grape I did years ago in that tub. I got three here that don't look like they're, that one is. I think that one's getting a little sprout on it. They all could. That might be a little sprout coming out of that. But these, again, Primark Freedoms. What I will do, and I'm not going to do it right now because I'm just not ready, is that one got a little burnt. Maybe the leaves get a little burnt in the cold. And I'm probably going to, since they're young, since they're cuttings and young, I'm probably going to take them inside the barn. We're fixing to get real cold, or real cold for us. Fixing to get down to, I don't know, 12, 13, 14, 15 degrees, something like that, in about 4 or 5 days, and it's supposed to stay below freezing for 48 hours or so. So that's cold for us. And these figs, since they're in pots, and since I don't have a sprinkler system, I'm going to drain my well at that point, and I can't spray these and you know put a layer of ice on top of them. I'm probably going to put these figs up too in the barn, just because, you know, small pots, they're mobile. As far as the stuff's in the ground, it's in the ground, so I can't worry about that, and I don't think I need to worry about that. The figs, some of the figs, even the mature figs, I've got some 5, 6, 7 year old trees, and you know they're gonna probably die back. Some of them are 6 or 8 feet tall, and I guarantee you there's gonna be a lot of dead limbs that they're gonna die back. Could die back all the way to the ground. Now they'll come back. They'll bring, you know, shoot back up and bring a good crop. But it just figs don't like cold weather. So that's one reason I know these might winter kill, because they probably don't have, if they have any roots at all, it ain't much. And it's not like they're, you know, a good potted fig. That even a potted fig at that temperature probably needs to be protected. If it's in the ground, I would cover it with some mulch, you know, some deep mulch, hay or wood chips or blankets or something like that. But you know, if it's in pods, it's mobile. You can do something with it. Anyway, these Primark Freedoms look like I've got maybe 10 or 12 in one pot, and maybe 10 in the other pot. They're spoken for. I'm going to give them away, but they're looking good. I will probably repot them or take them out of here and transfer them all. Let you see how that's done, because when you put them in a pot like this, all packed in there, the roots all get intertwined with each other, and you know it's not a big thing to separate them, but it's a thing. It's just not a big deal. So I'll separate those and put them in pots. But I'm curious to see if they've developed roots. I'm curious to see how they've done in the length of time that they've been in these pots. Again, I'll have to look back and see when that is, and I'll probably put it on the screen right about now. But anyway, just to let you know, the top growth is a good sign. It's not always true. You can have top growth and still not have any root development and, you know, not really be doing anything. But that's typically in the summer, in the spring and summer. The fact that they're sprouting up stuff this time of year in mid-January, or excuse me, almost mid-February, that's a pretty good sign for me that they've got a decent, that they're beginning to have a decent root system. Now, I wouldn't go in the ground with them right now, I don't think, unless it's just huge root system, but I think they'll be good enough to pot up into individual pots. So I'll do that probably next week or the week after, and I will absolutely show it to you. We just thought I'd let you kind of see what's going on here. But I want to show you the Primark Freedoms. I've got those new Ponca blackberries. They're going to go in pots pretty soon. We got to wait for this cold. I've got to wait for this cold spell to get behind me, but pretty soon I'm going to put them in individual pots. And then I'll have two different kinds of blackberries. I'll have the Freedoms and the Poncas. Ponca doesn't get as big. It's not as big a berry as some of those Freedoms I had were 1.5 inches long. Ponca doesn't look like, from my research of it, doesn't look like it gets as big, but it is supposed to be a lot sweeter and stores better and is much sweeter. So we'll see how that goes. But I want to show you mainly show you the Freedom blackberries, and that we're going to get them potted up next week or week after, and I'll definitely show you that. So keep looking for it. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you do. And hunker down, dude. It's fixing to get cold in the middle of the country. I don't know what y'all gonna do out east, and I know up north it's already cold. So we're heading into some cold weather. Cold for us, and I don't like it. Not much I can do about it. You just got to protect what I can protect. I have to drain the well, even though I've got a blanket. I got a blanket covering the pipes, all the plumbing to the tank here. I've got even a that little light you see right there on that plug. You see that or not? Is a heat tape wrapped around that pipe. So that, and I've got a blanket on top of it. Plus I've got that freeze miser on it, and I'm probably just gonna let the freeze miser work, do its thing, and not drain the well, but I'm really not sure yet. I haven't decided. Anyway, I've talked too much probably. I want to show you the cuttings that we are looking like we have some success here on those cuttings, on those Primark Freedom blackberry cuttings. All right, y'all hunker down. Go cut some wood. Get ready. It's gonna get cold. All right, we're gone.